What is up, guys? Stu here. And next up from this year's London Film Festival is a film which I had no idea about before going into it. All I'd heard about was its name, and that it was supposed to be quite good, and it was getting a little bit of buzz here and there. But I went in totally blind on this one, and boy did it pay off, because I'm not going to stop thinking about it for a long time. It fucked me up a little bit, I'm not going to lie. That film is Saint Maud, and it's the directorial debut of Rose Glass. And some debut it is. Honestly, guys, this is probably the best horror debut I've seen since Hereditary. And I know that was only 2 years ago, okay? But still, the point still stands. And if, like me, you hadn't heard about this one, try and keep it that way. But I'm aware you're watching a review on it, so this could go either way. In the most spoiler-free sense, it's about a religious woman caring for a sick woman. Let's leave it at that. But fuck me, what a debut this is. Honestly, I don't really know where to start. Let's start with the performances, because it's led with a fantastic central performance from Morfydd Clark. That's how you say the name, right? If I said that wrong, someone correct me. But dude, she crushes this film. And it's even more impressive considering that 2 hours before I'd just seen her in The Personal History of David Copperfield, in which she talks through a little puppy, has a very bright blonde wig, and it's all la 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 la. No, she's not like that here. Not in Saint Maud. Motherfucker, it fucked up. And it was electrifying. It's one of those characters which is very much a sort of quiet, introverted person, and we begin to learn a little bit more about her, and we begin to see her very, very deep, let's call them insecurities, but also she can be incredibly unnerving, incredibly creepy. She just nails this very sort of isolated, introverted character so well. But that sense of isolation and unease is absolutely carried over in a direction from Glass, who directs the shit out of this. I mean, you could be easily fooled into thinking this was someone's fucking 4th, 5th, 6th film. It's that confident a debut, and it just makes it all the more enjoyable to watch. Weird one, but I love how concise this one is. It's only like 80 something minutes, and it packs a hell of a punch in those 80 minutes. But it's definitely a real slow burner, so if you're someone that likes a lot of shit going on in their horror films, you might want to stay away from this one. But at the same time, as far as slow burners go, it's quite a short one, so you may as well stick around and enjoy the ride. And some ride it is. It's one of those horror films that isn't immediately sort of like, bam, horror. But there are some deeply unsettling things in here, and when it gets coming and when it gets hit in the fan, there's some really fucked up imagery in it that truly shocked me, if I'm going to be honest. And I honestly don't think I'm going to be able to shake some of the things I saw in the climax of this film for quite some time. I don't want to go into any more details on those because I don't want to spoil things, but rest assured, it pays off its slow burn in an immensely satisfying way. And it's shot really beautifully as well. A lot of shadows here, which are used to their full advantage, but also some really good uses of subtle effects, which never overstay their welcome, so it never feels like it's doing big effectsy things, but it is in there. And I'm a big fan of that, when a director knows how to and when to use things like that to their full advantage without milking it. It's good. I dig it. On that side of things too, I love the whole body horror aspect to it. I wasn't expecting it, obviously, because I wasn't expecting anything. I didn't know what this film was about before I went in. But essentially, there's enough weird shit to keep you going, that's kind of fucked up. And there's also enough of character shit to make you go, I care about these people. There are definitely a couple of weak spots where it's not 100% apparent what they're going for here, but they're so few and far between, it's almost not even worth bringing them up. Ultimately, for me, it's all about whether or not it can keep an interesting tone and an atmosphere for the whole thing, and Glass absolutely does that. She knows exactly what needs to be on there and exactly what doesn't need to be shown, and that is just so refreshing to see. Really big fan of this one, and the first huge surprise of the festival so far. I'm seriously impressed with Glass's work here, and I think she just won like a 50k bursary at Toronto International Film Festival or something. So yes, give her all the money, let her make future films. I'm very excited to see what she comes out with in the future. If this is anything to go by, she's definitely going to be a name to watch in horror, and I will be there having my panties soiled, but still enjoying the film she puts out. Having my panties soiled. It sounds like I'm going to get someone to do it for me. I don't want that. I'll do my own soiling, thank you very much. But what about you guys? Have you seen Saint Maud? Did you catch it at the festival? Or are you interested in checking it out? Or have you seen it elsewhere? Let me know in the comments down below. We'll have a little discussion there. And as usual, if you enjoyed this video and you want to see me talk about more shit, go ahead and click subscribe. I'll be posting, as you probably are aware already, a new review every day from the film festival on the channel. So make sure you don't miss any of those by subscribing. I'll see you guys tomorrow, where I'm going to be talking about one of my most anticipated films of the year. Gosh darn, I'm excited. But let's not get into that now. We'll do that tomorrow. See you guys soon. Until next time, stay beautiful, mother truckers.